Hello guys, we'll wait for more people to join. And if you have any friends who were in the group or who are interested in it, please ask them also to join soon so we can start on time. And just in case, if since the capacity of the Zoom meeting is 100 people only, so just in case if there are 100 people and no one else can join, and if there's anyone who wants to join, ask them to, that will be live streaming it on the YouTube channel of MSAI, so they can watch the induction from there. And if they have any doubts, they can ask in the chat section of the YouTube. And meanwhile, people here also, if you want to ask any doubts, we'll be taking doubts at the end also. You can raise your hands then. Or meanwhile, if you feel like if you'll forget the doubt and you have to ask on spot, then you can write in the chat, and we'll take all the doubts cumulatively at the last. Sorry to keep you waiting. We'll start by 6:05. So just in case if you have any friends, please ask them to join soon because we'll start at 6:05. Okay, so we'll start now. Meanwhile, people who want to join, they can join in between. So welcome all of you. So we had a lot of queries about support teams, and you guys reach out to the EBTO members. So we thought of doing induction for all of you, where we'll explain about all the intricacies about the support team calls, what are the positions which you can apply for, what is the procedure in which you can apply, what is the CV or qualification required to apply for each of the position, and what are the work that is assigned with each of these positions. So we'll take up all of these things in the induction today. If you have any doubts, you can write in the chat section and we'll have a doubt session at the end. So you can raise your hand then and we'll take your doubt one by one. So what we'll do is each of the standing committees and all the EBTO members will take up their own committee and they'll explain about what their committee is, what are the positions which are open in their particular committee, and how you can apply for them. And we also have two units, which is our Bioethics unit and our WHO AMR unit, for whom for them the calls haven't been open yet. They'll open after supporting calls and but we thought of telling you about it right now so that you know before you can apply for them. And the supporting calls are open now. You can fill the form which was shared with the broadcast messages. So you can fill the form and you can apply for the support team. And yes, so we'll start. Handing over to Jeff.
Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing well. I'm Jay Thakkar, my pronouns are he, him, and I'm serving as the Regional Director West for the term 2025-26. So currently the support team calls are open and some of you guys might have joined MSAI very recently or some of you might have joined before. You might be feeling uncertain about which positions to apply for and you might not sure what are the available roles and the required experience for each position. So for this, we are organizing this grand induction. First of all, I'll explain to you guys the internal structure of MSAI. So welcome to our organization, the Medical Students Association of India. So our internal structure comprises of two divisions, the constitutional division and the fundamental division. The constitutional division consists of the executive board and the team of officials who represent MSAI officially, and the fundamental division includes the local committee representatives and the college representatives. They represent MSAI at their local levels at all the colleges. And then is the election commission, which administers the fundamental division. Now, let me tell you about the constitutional division. The constitutional division consists of the executive board, the team of officials, and their support teams. First of all, the executive board. The executive board is formed by the president and the vice presidents. There are 6 vice presidents. First is the vice president of internal affairs, that is VPI. Then vice president of external affairs, VPE. Then VPF, that is the vice president of finances. The VPX, that is vice president of exchanges. VPCB, vice president of capacity building, and VPA, that is vice president of activities. Now, there are 6 standing committees at MSAI and 2 units. What is a standing committee? The standing committee is nothing but a group of like-minded individuals who work on respective focus areas. So the team of official is comprised by the national officers of the standing committees, the 4 regional directors, and the director of public relations and communications, the DPRC. Then the support team of the team of officials also comes under the constitutional division. So if we talk about the standing committee, there are 2 national officers, then the national assist. There can be a general assist, a developmental assist, and a PRC assist, and their local officers. Then the regional director support teams include the regional director assists, which are 1 to 2 assists per state, and the local officers for capacity building, which is 1 LOCB per college. And the DPRC also has assists like video editing assist, then content writing assist, etc. Now I hand over the stage to SCORA, the Standing Committee on Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, including HIV and AIDS. Thank you.
Hello everyone, am I audible? Hello everyone, am I audible? Okay. So I am Shreya Mehta. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm a third year medical student at VMMC and Safdarjung Hospital in Delhi. Health and reproductive rights, including HIV. Am I audible now? Hello.
Yes, you're audible now, Jia. You can continue.
Yes, audible.
Hello. Jay, I think we can move towards the next committee and come back to SCORA.
Hi everyone, I am Drashti Rathi and my pronouns are Hershey and I am one of the national officers with OVIA for SCOPH. Over to you, OVIA.
Hello guys, I'm Ovia TS. My pronouns are she or her. I am serving as National Public Health Officer alongside Dashi. So, whenever you guys heard Standing Committee of Public Health, I am very sure most of you thought this is just PSM or community medicine, and it is very boring. But I assure you guys, SCOPH is the most fun and hands-on part of SPM. Here at SCOPH, we do more than writing creative answers at exams. So if you are like me, who has gone to the hospital, have seen patients, and have thought like, can we done? Can anything could have been done so that the patient wouldn't be suffering from the disease itself? So if you used to think like me when you used to do enter the clinical postings, then I assure you, SCOPH is your home ground. At SCORP, we have 5 focus areas. These 5 focus areas are communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases, universal health coverage, mental health, and environmental health. All these focus areas we have arrived at based on the public health needs of India. Last year, when I joined SCOPH national team as public relations and communication assistant, we had 4 wonderful campaigns with wonderful outreach. One of them I would like to mention here is React, where we went to schools and talked to little children, helped advocated to them about tuberculosis and how to prevent tuberculosis, because uh, we talked to them about tuberculosis, and React received a lot of love from our local public health officers as well. And we had this another campaigns which where we went to the community and talked to people about the importance of healthy lifestyle. And we just didn't stop there. We gave them a 21-day WhatsApp challenge. We challenged them to follow healthy lifestyle every day. And me and Drashti, we envision to expand switch in this term as switch 2.0. In our standing committee, we have 5 positions in our national team. The positions are general assistant, developmental assistants, public relations, and communication assistant. We expect very highly motivated people to join for SCOPH. General assistant job would be general assistant, developmental assistant, and PRC assist. All 3 of them, we expect them to have a fair idea of the entire G suite. And we will be having LPO OLMs. We expect the assist to help us conduct those OLMs, help us to design the activity campaigns or webinar that we are launching, help us to create resources for all of them, and communicate with LPOs on a regular basis, maintain the chain of communication from the national officers and the local officers, and facilitate them to conduct the event and help them out if they are having any difficulty in conducting the event. We will be also having people who are not public health officers who have filled the DAF and want to conduct activities. We want you to regularly get in touch with them and help them out in conducting activities as well. When it comes to local public health officers, we do not expect any CV experience. We just need your enthusiasm and love for public health to come and join us and help us do all the wonderful campaigns that we have planned for you ahead in this term. Next slide, Jay. Jay, can we have next slide? With this being said, I want to conclude by saying healthcare saves life, but public health changes societies. So we are looking forward to seeing all your wonderful applications this term. So go apply. See you guys soon. I would like to pass it on to Jai Thakkar.
Hello everyone, am I audible to all of you? Hello.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Mahiba Jadeja. My preferred pronouns are she and her. I'm the National Officer on Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, including HIV and AIDS. First of all, a warm welcome to all of you. I'll rush through the ending part right now because we are on short of time today. So let's go ahead. I introduce you to the committee SCORA. SCORA, I know the name is quite long, but I guarantee you this is the committee which is going to love from the heart, from the bottom of the heart, through your body, through everything you're going to think about. So SCORA, the Standing Committee on Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, including HIV and AIDS. What are focus areas? Focus areas are the major topics around which our whole term is going to revolve. The activities which are going to produce in the upcoming talks. We have major 5 focus areas in SCORAs. The first one is MASA. What is MASA? Maternal health and access to safe abortion. The second is CSA, comprehensive sexuality education. The third is gender-based violence. The fourth is SGI, sexuality and gender identity. And the last one is HAS, HIV and other STIs. All of these are very much explanatory to us as medical students, but being in MSI and a part of SCORA, you're going to explore different perspectives, different ideas, which are going to be a different view to your own ideas. You might have a preceptive notion about the specific topics, but once you dive into SCORA deep, you're going to find different ideas and a whole new world open up to these topics. Next slide, please. Okay, these are some of the wonderful photos about the activities which have been converted in the previous terms and before it. I'm just gonna brief you about some of the activities because we have done so much about the previous year. I cannot go through all the activities, but I assure you, whatever we do at SCORA is gonna stay with you forever. These are the photos of the conducted activities as GUPT. GUPT was an activity which was gaining understanding of our private parts. It mainly aimed on educating the public and raising awareness about the cancer of private parts. So, as it is a taboo topic, we had an initiative to make it more Pictionary, to make it for the people to feel comfortable and understand what we are trying to depict. We had another activity known as Project Patch with Titli Foundation. It was within collaboration with external foundation known as Titli Foundation. We aim to educate the public school going or lower socioeconomic class about the mensuration, about the taboos. And we also had a new initiative which was to promote use of sustainable products. Because as you know, disposable of sanitation products is an extremely high risk problem right now in current India. So through Project PAD, we also aim to promote sustainable product use. We had different activities like Shield and Heal, which focused on HIV and other STIs. We had Building Families, which was an adoption manual, and small working group. We had different activities, but all of these were for previous terms. What you have to look forward to is a newer term, a newer activity, a new ahead, which you are going to be a part of. Next slide, please. So to be a part of this wonderful family and be a part of this wonderful journey, we have specific positions for you. I assure you, first of all, even without this position, you are always welcome to our family and be a part of SCORA. So let's come to the positions right ahead. What is a general assistant position? A general assistant position, we have 3 positions for GA, which is the NORA GA. The main duties of GA would revolve around assisting the NORAs in development of different activities and campaigns which are going to be throughout. Forming a buddy group, and buddy group is a bifurcation of LORAs among an assistants in which you will have an peer-to-peer interaction with the local officers and coordinate the local
commitment which is being done on ground work with the national officer, through which you can help us assess if the activity is being done properly or not. Second one is in developmental assist. Development assist will have a job of GA2, will be in a body group, but will also further help us in development of exponential programs and maintenance of database sheets. The last one comes to the PRC assistant. PRC is in public relation communication assistant, which will be help which will help us in developing of all the PRC work, which is including of making this beautiful PPTs, making the beautiful infographics for an activity. All the technical details work will become under PRC. And the last one is a local officer. For each college, we will have one single local officer representing SCORA. You are given the privilege to conduct SCORA activities for first foremost with all the privileges to you. We will be having different OLMs. We will be having a throughout discussion of all the activities going throughout. So this is an welcome opportunity to all of you. We at SCORA welcome you wholeheartedly. Any moment, any doubts you want to contact us, please feel to go through the contact us and go through the development and all the assist description which is provided in the application form. All right. If you have any doubts, please let us know. I'll pass ahead the mic to Corp.
Am I audible? Okay. A very good evening to everyone who has joined this induction. I am Arya Latkar, National Officer on Human Rights and Peace 2025-26, and my pronouns are she, her. As rightly said by Mother Teresa, human rights are not a privilege conferred by the government, but they are every human being's entitlement by virtue of their humanity. SCORP, the Standing Committee on Human Rights and Peace, aims to fulfill that very purpose. In SCORP, medical students are trained to actively promote a human rights-based approach and contribute towards peace building. Our focus areas for this term include emergencies, disaster management and humanitarian aid, medical peace work, migration and human mobility, ethics and human rights, and the right to health. At SCORP, we strive for a world where every individual has full and equal access to their human rights, and we do so through impactful activities, transformative social media campaigns, capacity building, and raising awareness. Some of our activities are highlighted here. Next slide, please. As we see from these photos, the activities that we launched touch the lives of many people. The top left corner is a photo from Project Code Violet, which was a survey-based activity highlighting the increasing instances of violence against healthcare professionals. Next, below it, we have a photo from Project Kavach, which was launched in collaboration with Standing Committee on Public Health to raise awareness regarding climate change for vulnerable populations. Beside that, we have a photo from Project Tara 2.0, which was a sequel to Project Tara, which focuses on educating school-going children regarding child abuse and cyberbullying. In the top right corner, we have a photo from Project News, which is an activity that focuses on educating vulnerable populations about their rights from each of the 4 regions of India that are North, East, West, and South, hence the name of the activity. Below it, we have a photo from GoScorp, a student exchange program for SCORP where students from all across the world get to interact with each other and learn about human rights and peace. Apart from this, we also had Project Eclair, which aimed to educate children and their families about their healthcare rights. Lastly, in the center of the top row, we have a photo from Rights and Us, which was a SCORP workshop at National Workshop Meet Pune 2024, which was focused on human rights of healthcare professionals. We have many more wonderful activities planned for this next term. I will now pass it on to my co-honor Prishita to explain the positions available.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are, Ishita.
Okay. Hey everyone, I am Ishita Anand. My preferred pronouns are she, her. I am your National Officer for Human Rights and Peace, along with Arya Latkar for this term. If you've ever wanted to be part of something bigger, something that stands for justice, peace, and real impact, then this is your sign to join us and spread love. This term, we are building a team of thinkers, doers, and dreamers. The positions available for right now are first general assist to the north. There are 3 positions available for you guys. Think of this as the heartbeat of the corp national team. You will be designing activities, coordinating with LOs, tracking progress, helping LOs in divided buddy groups, and being our go-to person to get things done. If you love structure, creativity, this is your space to thrive. You'll get to plan impactful events, follow up with our network, and ensure the smooth pulse of SCORP beats across the country. Next on, we have developmental assist to the north. We have only one position available for the developmental assist. This is for the visionary. You'll help us manage capacity building activities for this term, including designing sessions, monitoring and evaluation. You'll create learning spaces and aid us in recruit leaders for tomorrow. If you love strategizing and shaping growth, this is your chance to build the soul of Corp India this term. PRC Assist. We have one PRC Assist position available. So we are calling out to all the creative souls. Your designs will be our voice, from posters to reels to stories and to impactful campaigns. You will be the reason people pause, engage, and remember SCORE. This is more than just PRC; it's visual activism. Finally, coming to our lovely lords, local officers. You will be the face of SCORP in your college. You'll bring national campaigns to life, lead activities, and be the one who lights the SCORP flame in your community. If you've got passion and drive, this is the role where you'll make real visible change. If you join us, we have many initiatives such as SCORP out of the box, LORP of the month, that will be the best local officer for the month, will be given an online shout out, and periodical OLMs where we would choose to debate, uh, campaign, and do online activities for SCORP. Whether you are into designing, organizing, teaching, or leading on ground, there's a space for you here. We don't just need helping hands, we need builders of hope. Why just watch change happen when you can be the change? Let's create a term full of justice, love, and peace. Lots of love from Niku, our mascot. And now I would like to hand over the mic to SCOME. And yeah, thank you.
Hello and good evening. I hope I'm audible. Please give me a sign or something.
Yes, my guy.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Mahika Toprani. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm one of the national officers for medical education for this term. I'll be talking about what SCOME is all about. So I would like you all to reflect on this. Have you ever felt that the medical education or the rate of change in medical curriculum doesn't really correspond with real life changes that are seen in healthcare? And do you feel like there's a lot of hidden curriculum, there's a lot of hidden skills that isn't present in our training as medical students, but these are things that we are supposed to learn throughout? Because this is what SCOME focuses on. Right now, basically, we're looking for individuals who are motivated, who are sincere, and who are bursting with ideas on how to bring about this change. What SCOME focuses on is social accountability. We try to enhance the professional skills, the clinical skills, diagnostic skills of students. We try to focus on advocacy, on the quality of education. We try to think about the curriculum and how to engage students better. We also focus on creating platforms for capacity building, for sharing of resources. We try to make opportunities for you to get resources or present yourselves in internal, external, national, local, or even international spaces. And we focus also on ethics and soft skill development. So basically, what we focus and are concerned about are medical students, and that's all we think about. And yeah, I will be calling my co-national officer Atman to take over.
Hi, am I audible? I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Atman Soni. I'm the co-nominee for this term. My preferred pronouns are he, him. Next slide, please. Here are some photos of our lovely local officers and batch respondents conducting our activities. Now, the fun thing about Sony is our main target demographic is your signature. I'm audible?
Yes,
Okay,
you
I'm so
are.
sorry. So some of the activities we conducted in the last 2 terms include postmed, case medicine. Then we come to AIR, which is the application of AI resources in research, as well as Prism Podcast, a podcast shedding light on pain management as a future career option. We also conducted DP 2.0, addressing language barriers in patient interaction. Apart from this, we had great collabs, webinars with various experts, as well as collaborations with other NMOs like IFMS in Japan. Next slide, please. Our national team, of course, consists of 3 general assistants, 1 developmental assistant, PRC assistant, as well as our on-ground warriors, our local officers. The work of the national team that includes 50 assistants includes developing activities, assisting the NOMIs, being a point of contact for the local officers. The work division is not as clear as it seems right now, but you all basically get to interact with all the local officers and assist them in creating the activities, as well as help us, me and Mahika, our national officers, in developing said activities. The role of the developmental assistant differs by maintaining a database as well as helping out in capacity building initiatives. Our PRC assistant, of course, has to develop wonderful infographics as well. And of course, we come to our local officers, our on-ground warriors, which help actually create the impact that SCOME envisions. Lastly, I would like to end by saying, please consider joining SCOME. We hope you get to be a part of our Panda family, and even if you don't, you'll always be a Panda at heart. On to SCOPE.
Hello everyone, thank you so much, Atman. And after all those amazing standing committees we have, we're finally coming on to SCOPE, the Standing Committee on Professional Exchange. I'm Avishka Katan, the National Exchange Officer Outgoings for SCOPE. So you guys can just do a show of hands or drop it in the chat box. Do you plan on studying abroad for your further education, or have you ever wondered what it's like to study in a different country, understanding their medical curriculum, or just understanding their culture? Well, SCOPE fulfills that dreams for you. It's a professional exchange program of four weeks. It's a clerkship program. So you go to a different country and you do exactly what you do in your postings, but in a different country. And it's not just all hospitals and it's not just all academic enough stuff. You'll also get cultural opportunity. You'll also get to travel. That's the best part. So if you are a travel enthusiast and if you are passionate and dedicated to bring that experience for yourself and for many around you, SCOPE will love to have you on the amazing Pawel.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are the Pawel.
So yeah, so on adding to that, if you want to go on an exchange, yeah, you need to have a local officer in your college. So yeah, one local officer for professional exchange is compulsory if you want to go on an exchange. Next slide, please, Jay. Next slide. Okay, so these were few of the photos that we got from the incomings and outgoings during the exchanges. Next slide, please. Okay, there are four general assistant positions available, each for the zones north, south, east, and west, and 1 developmental assist which will help us, and 1 PRC assist. And there is 1 local officer in college, every college. But if a college is SCOPE active, that means that incoming students can come to that college. We need to have 2 local officers in that college. Now on to SCORE, please.
Hello, everyone. I hope I'm audible. My name is Harsh Kumar. My pronouns are he and him. I'm a third-year medical student at VMMC and Safdarjung Hospital, New Delhi. I'm serving as the National Officer on Research Exchange Outgoings for this term. So the SCORE stands for Standing Committee on Research Exchange. Now, I know when I say the word research, it's maybe intimidating for you or even boring for some. But let me tell you this, research isn't just about petri dishes or pipettes or collecting data. It's about curiosity. It's about asking why and having the courage to answer those questions. So having said that, SCORI offers medical students a 4-week-long research exchange opportunities. Imagine going to a different country, staying there for a month and conducting real-time research projects with those who are experienced in their field. And these research exchanges will offer you a stay, a meal every day, and sightseeing as well as the research experience. And you will get to know medical students from around the world, and you will get to build so many memories from these research exchanges. Having said that, research for applying for the research exchange, your college must have a local officer on research exchange. Next slide, please. Apart from research exchange, SCORI conducts various research educational activities throughout the year. So we conduct activities like Open Access Week, where we discuss about open access and critical appraisal. And we conduct activities on research methodology, literature review, and ethics in research. And we also conduct a national research camp where we teach medical students from A to Z about research. So you can conduct your own research. We have journal clubs, conduct journal clubs where we get to critically appraise the ongoing articles. Now I will be handing over to my co-Nori, Karuna.
Hello, everybody. Am I audible? Yeah, okay. So hi, I am Karuna Gehani, a final year medical student at SMDT IMSRC. My pronouns are she, her, and I am the Nori incomings for this term. We have a lot of work at SCORI. We are both an activity and exchange-based committee, and we are looking for enthusiastic individuals who would love to contribute to this community. We have lots of online, offline events, such as the NRC, which we are going to require lots of effort to conduct. And can you go to the next slide? So we are looking for a total of 6 individuals on our national team, and we are looking for local officers to represent SCORI in each college. We need 3 general assistants, 1 development assist, 1 PRC assist, 1 research and educational activity assist, and 1 lorry per college and 2 lorries per exchange after college. Moving on, I would like to hand it over to the DRCP.
Hello everyone, am I audible?
Yes, you are Divyansh.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Divyansh Tyagi, the Director for Public Relations and Communication for this term, and I'm happy to welcome you all to the Grand Induction. So the DPRC team is responsible for everything that goes out from MSAI's official platform, be it Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and the website. From social media posts and videos, contents to certificates, merchandise, and our publication, Vani, which is our annual magazine, and Finestra, which is our annual newsletter. It all comes through the DPRC team. For the positions, we have 2 positions available for general assistant, 2 for designing assistant, and 1 for the video publication assistant. In terms of responsibilities, from general assistants, it would be expected that support is provided in coordination, minute taking during meetings, content writing like forming WhatsApp spam messages, and handling basic admin tasks. And familiarity with Google Docs, Sheet, and good communication is important. From designers, it would be expected that brand consistent visuals are created for social media platform, certificates, newsletters, merchandise, and our publications. And you are expected to have good proficiency in Canva, and skills in Procreate or similar designing tools would be an added bonus. From video assist, it would be expected that 2 to 3 high quality videos are produced per month with efficient editing and creative input for MSI's YouTube and social media platforms. If any of these roles align with your skills or interest, I highly encourage you all to apply for these positions. Thank you so much. Next slide, please. Handing over to the Adi.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, Deepak.
Thank you, Divyansh. Hello, everyone. I'm Deepak Raj. My pronouncers are ERM. I'm serving as the Regional Director of South for MSAI 25-26. Now, let's look on to how the Regional Director structure works within MSAI. In MSAI, we have 4 regions: North, South, East, and West. Each of these regions will have one Regional Director who oversees all the activities that happens in that region. To support them, we have a team structure. There will be one RDA CB, that is Regional Director Assist for Capacity Building per region, and 1 or 2 RDAs per state, depending on how many colleges are present in that state. Finally, one local officer for capacity building in each and every college. We are leaders. We leaders have 3 responsibilities. That is capacity building sessions, where you will be asked to organize sessions on essential skills like communications, time management, and conflict resolution. We also, our core thing will be on doing inductions, conducting induction sessions in various colleges in and around your college and your state to introduce students to MSAI and onboard them into our organization. We also ask you to promote CB initiatives, like which includes like planning on workshops, hosting health camps, and running impactful local events within your college or state. Next slide, please. Let's take a quick look at what the capacity building team has already accomplished on ground. We have conducted a lot of local CB workshops on leadership, communication, feedback, and etc. We also have conducted a lot more health camps, which has served in many regions. Like last year, it happened in Mumbai, Mangalore, and in Delhi. Next slide. Over to the EBs.
Okay, so I hope I'm audible. So moving on to the EB positions. So 4 of our EB positions have assess. So I'll be talking about VPCB assess, which is Vice President for Capacity Building. Like Deepak just beautifully mentioned about all the capacity building initiatives, and he showed a few the photographs. So VPCB is also part of the capacity building team of MSA along with the RDs, and we primarily look over the capacity building initiatives throughout India, be it the health camps, be it the inductions, or be it local workshops which are organized throughout the country. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So we are all, along with the RDs, VPCB is tasked to do that. Along with these local workshops or in health camp, we are also tasked with conducting the national workshops that we have. We have 2 national events. One is National Workshop Meet and other is National General Assembly. So VPCB is along with VPCB assist along with RDs, and the whole capacity building team is responsible for conducting those national events also. So if you're interested in conducting and being a part of the actual team which conducts these CB events, so you can apply for VPCB assist. Along with these CB initiatives, the VPSS will also be tasked with maintaining certain databases and resources which are used by all of the EBTO and MSI in general. And now moving on to VPA, Yashika.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yashika. My pronouns are she, her, and I am the Vice President for Activities for this term. Thank you so much for joining for this induction. So the Vice President for Activities Assist has 3 assists, and we bring the MSI motto to life, that is think global, act local. So if you have a passion for activities and you want to understand the administrative work and the magic that goes behind the activities, all the activity management, the project design, so please join me in this journey, and I hope that we have a wonderful term ahead if you get elected. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Leah Langalia and my pronouns are she, her. I'm a final year student at PSMC Karamsad, Gujarat. And I'm the Vice President of for Internal Affairs for this term. I have 2 positions as VPI assists this term. And if you're applying, it's a prerequisite that you are well oriented to the how to use G Suite, how to use Canva, and you should have good communication skills as well. An additional perk and it's not a compulsory prerequisite. An additional perk would be if you know how to develop website and website editing, or you have some background regarding that. Otherwise, I'm very excited to have you apply and join me as the VPI assist. Moving on to the VP assist, Partho.
Hello everyone, I am Partho Shah. My pronouns are he, him, and I am an intern at Kasturba Medical College, Mangalore. And I am serving as the Vice President for External Affairs for this term in MSAI. So when I talk about external affairs, what are the things that I mean? All the external partners that we have are dealt through through the Vice President of External Affairs. All the advocacy work, all the policy work that goes on in MSAI is done by the Vice President of External Affairs. So I'm looking for 4 assists. One would be a general assist who would help me in the general workshops. All my should have a good hang about G Suite, and also about be present there, while we are having different webinars with different partners. And then we have 2 positions for the VPE External Affairs Advocacy and Policy Assist. This person is going to help us with the starting with the opening of small working groups for policy documents to making sure those policy documents get adopted in our National General Assembly, and also making sure throughout the term that the implementation of the previous policies is happening throughout the term by the different EVTO member. And the third and the 4th assist that I'm looking for is a capacity building developmental assist who will help me in designing workshops related to external affairs, and also will be liaising all work related to PRC with the DPRC team. So these are the 4 positions that we are looking for. And if you want to learn and don't have much experience, still apply, and maybe this journey will learn everything together, and have a good term in learning about external affairs. Looking forward to seeing your applications. Next slide, please, Jay. I, along with being the VPE, I also serve as the chair for the WHO AMR unit. So in MSI, we have 2 units. One is the WHO AMR unit, and AMR, if you know, is antimicrobial resistance. It is one of the leading causes of death. And as WHO has predicted, another 10 million projected that is going to happen because of AMR by 2050, which makes it a great public health concern. So the WHO India office, along with MSAI, have opened up a unit in MSAI, which is the AMR unit, and our work is to equip the medical students about AMR and also increase awareness amongst the general population. So for AMR unit, next slide please, Jay. For AMR unit, previously we have launched a lot of on-ground campaigns, which was global hand washing during Global Hand Washing Day. Then we had Project Go Blue, World AMR Awareness Week, and Register Resistance webinar. And we also have workshops which are conducted in different colleges by the WHO India office officers. So next slide, please. So you can see here pictures where the different activities that was conducted previously by the AMR unit. You can see different members as well as MSI members, and as well as the unit members conducting the activities. And you can also see in the topmost middle picture where we are having a workshop which is conducted by the officers of WHO India office. Next slide, please. So what are the positions that I'm looking for? One will be a general secretary who has a good hold over what and understand what exactly AMR is, and can liaison all the work and help me in conducting the starting from ideation to conduction of activities as well as workshops in AMR unit. And then we are looking for 8 unit members who will help the general secretary and me in making sure all these activities are fruitful, and also making sure that the AMR strategy which has been adopted is being taken forward by this team. I think that is it, but the calls for this has not opened yet. It is going to open later in July. So please keep a watch for the calls to open in your emails and WhatsApp groups so that you can apply when the calls open on time. Thank you. And now I think I'll pass it on to Dipit.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, Dipit.
Okay, perfect. First of all, thank you everyone for joining in. I am Dr. Deepak Divyanshu, an intern from JNMC. I'm serving as the president for this term. And I will be talking about the other unit that we have in MSAI, that is the UNESCO Bioethics, MSAI Bioethics unit. It is Bioethics unit basically works under the International Chair of Bioethics under UNESCO. The focus areas of bioethics revolve around topics such as ethics in genomics, ethical issues that come in SRHR, like ethical issues of HIV and AIDS, ethical issues like one of the things that a lot of people might be interested in these days is ethical issues pertaining to the use of AI in medicine and so forth and so on. So if it is something that really interests you, and bioethics and talking about ethical issues in medicine is something that is your calling, then come and work with us in the bioethics unit. Next slide, please. These are a few snapshots of few activities that we conducted in the bioethics unit over the last couple of years. Some of these pictures are from a project that we launched, Project Durga, which was an on-ground awareness session about protection of rights of healthcare workers in their workspaces. A couple of these images are also from an activity that we launched, which was called Shield and Heal, which was a collaboration with SCORA, the Standing Committee on Sexual and Reproductive Rights, including HIV and AIDS. It was to raise awareness about ethical issues pertaining to HIV and AIDS. And one more picture, specifically the top right one, was taken on the World Patients Day collaboration, which was a collaboration with SCOME, the Standing Committee on Medical Education. So yeah, this is more or less about the work we do in the bioethics unit and the topics or areas in which we work on in bioethics unit. So if ethics in medicine, bioethics is something that is your calling, please feel free to apply for the bioethics unit. Next slide, please. So the positions that are open for bioethics unit this year are 1 general secretary. For the position of general secretary, it is usually preferred that it is someone who has already had experience working in the area of bioethics or as a unit member over the past few years or something like that. So if you already have experience in working with bioethics, have conducted activities regarding bioethics, or have been a part of bioethics workshops in the past, you are more than welcome to apply for the position of general secretary, which will be opening soon later this month. And the other positions open will be the unit members, which are the basic, our main ground force working towards launching all of the events and activities that come out of the bioethics unit. So if you are someone who is newly stepping into bioethics and want to work and know how the unit functions and what are the different activities or events that come out of the unit, you're more than welcome to apply as the unit member for the bioethics unit. And then in the end, we have 2 PRCSs that basically give the face to every activity that comes out of bioethics. So yeah, that is that from my end. Next slide, please. Yeah, so this, Jay, if you can scrub through all of these slides one after the other. It is basically the overview of our team for this term. If it's me, Dr. Deepak Divyanshu, the president, serving as the president this term, then there's Leah Langalia, Vice President for Internal Affairs, Dr. Partho Saha, Vice President for External Affairs, Dr. Chaitra B.A., who's our Vice President of Finances, Yashika Bharati, who's our Vice President for Activities. The Vice President of Exchanges is yet to come in, and then we have our Vice President for Capacity Building, Mradul Uttam. Now our amazing regional directors from North, Mahima Bharal, from South, S. Deepak Raj. Regional Director East is yet to come in, and then we have our Regional Director West, Jay, who you've already met. And then we have our DPRC, the Director for Public Relations and Communication, Divyansh Tyagi. Moving on. Our team of officials, Drashti Rathi and Ovia TS, serving as our National Public Health Officers. Then we have Jia Mehta and Mahiba Jadeja, serving as the National Officers for Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, including HIV and AIDS. Then you also listen to Ishita Anand and Arya Latkar, who are our National Officers for Human Rights and Peace. And Atman Soni, Mahika Toprani, our National Officers on Medical Education, and our National Exchange Officers, Avishka Katyayan and Pahul Baba, with our National Officers on Research Exchange, Karana Gihani and Harsh Kumar. So this was our team for the term for 2025 and 26. If you guys have any doubts or any questions, please feel free to use the chat or raise your hand right now. And please let us know if you have any questions, and our team will be more than happy to take them. Okay, there's Kashvi's question in the chat. If somebody is from a newly established college and they don't have local officers for each and every category, can they still participate in activities other than exchanges? Like, can they be a part of webinars, journal clubs, and workshops? Also, could you kindly share what method is used to evaluate candidates for exchanges? And the point for CB that is conducting workshops as such, is it not under SCOPH? Okay, so Kashvi, regarding the first part of your question, if you do not have local officers in your college for every standing committee, you can still participate in activities of other standing committees. It does not restrict you whether or not you can participate in activities other than the for which the local officers are present or not. So regardless of whether the local officers are present in your college or not, you can still participate in the other activities and webinars that are conducted by the different standing committees by filling up something called the DAF form, which will come up in the WhatsApp group of your college. Regarding the next part of your question, for CB conducting workshops, is it not under SCOPH? So basically, capacity building is a big umbrella that covers all of the standing committees as well. The workshops come under SCOPH as much as they come under capacity building. So what each standing committee does is they implement capacity building by having their own workshops. So SCOPH has their own workshops, and in the same way, all of the other standing committees have their own workshops as well. Next question we have from Satya. When can we apply for other committees like regional directors, EB, etc., which are not open now? Okay, so Satya, all of the positions for the regional directors and EB. So those calls are unfortunately closed. They will be open for the next term during the National General Assembly, which will happen in somewhere around April or May next year. So unfortunately, you cannot apply for that. And another question from iPad, can we apply for positions in 2 different committees? Unfortunately not. You can apply for a position in one single committee as well. You cannot hold 2 different positions in 2 different committees. But regardless of what position you hold, you can always take up activities, participate in activities, and conduct activities from different standing committees.
Dipit, I would want to add something to holding 2 different committees.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, even if you are part of a standing committee, you can also become a unit member in bioethics and WHO MR unit. So this is the only exception of holding 2 positions. Other than this, you cannot hold any other position in 2 different standing committees.
Just to add to Satya's question, so regarding the eligibility also for regional director and EB, etc., you have to have certain experience in the particular SC or in the particular EB position to apply for those. So suppose you have to apply for regional director, then you need to have certain experience of you need to have experience of LOCB or as a RDA. We prefer experience of RDA over LOCB because so generally local officers, when you are a local officer for a term, then you can apply for assess and then for EBTO similarly. So in certain cases, we make an exception where even if your experience lacks, but your other CV makes up for it, you can you can directly become an assist. But generally, you can apply for LO. LO is for the college level. They are the people who increase the capacitation of MSAI in the ground on ground at a regional level. And once you have enough experience as LO, you can apply for assist and then similarly for EBTO position. Okay, can post intern apply?
Okay, I see Karna has a hand raised. Karna, do you want to add anything? Also, there is a question regarding can a Leo participate in student exchange programs in other colleges of India? So if anybody from exchanges would like to take that question up as well.
Hi, so I'm just adding to the fact that you can also apply to ASH committee calls and hold other positions as well. That's also an exception. So when the anti-sexual harassment calls open, please also apply to them.
Can you please repeat?
So we have an anti-sexual harassment committee. And if you are also part of some other standing committee or holding an assist position in some other domain, you can also apply to that.
So regarding Manya's question, so for a local officer post, because local officer is at a college level, it's a starting post. So we do not look for much experience in that. We kind of give more importance to the enthusiasm or to the motivation of the applicant for that particular position. So if you're interested in local officer, do apply for that post. Make sure your friends are also applying in as LOs of different SCs so that you can conduct activities of every committees at your college. Even if there isn't a LO at your college of a particular committee, but you're interested in conducting activity of that committee. For example, if you are a LO of SCORA, but you want to conduct the activity of SCORP and you do not have a LO of SCORP, so what you can do is there is a domestic application form, DAF. You can fill that form and the particular NOs and assess of SCOP would contact you and they will explain you how to conduct that activity and you can conduct them despite not having a LO of that particular committee at your college. And regarding Grace's question, in specific experience needed inside and outside to join in the position can be added. No, regarding your CV, apart from MSI, we also value your experience in other domains. So if you have any experience in other domains, please mention that. And I'll advise you if you're applying for a particular committee, so you can mention experience related to that particular committee. For example, if you're applying for SCOPH, apart from MSAI experience, you can also mention other things you did related to public health in your CV so that the NOs and the EBT have an idea about your experience in that particular field.
Okay, Harsh, you have your hand raised. Would you like to add something to this?
Yes, I would like to answer the exchange question. So first, regarding how the evaluation of the candidates for exchanges is done. So we have an objective point-based system where your experience, your CV is graded, and based on that point-based system, you're allotted countries according to your preference. So everything you do in your medical school and in MSAI, it has points. Like each activities you conduct, we have certain points for that, the positions you hold, and if you have already done any research, that also have points, and if you're attending any workshops conducted by MSAI or from IFMSA, those also have points. On basis of that, you will get the exchange. And then to the next question about the local officers in a particular college have to host the incoming student from other countries, but they can apply for as outgoings to other countries. We do not provide exchanges to different colleges of India, but we provide exchanges to different colleges in different countries. But you can apply for the workshops that are done in colleges within India. That comes under capacity building like NG, NWM, or any other workshop held by any other college. I hope that answers the questions.
Okay, thank you, Harsh. There was a question by Kashfi a little while ago. If an applicant is elected for the term, are they to give an interview or is it purely based on CV? So, Kashfi, for most of the positions, there's usually an interview that follows the application process. Like after you fill the application, you will usually be called for an interview, and after that, you're selected for the position. Another question from Shivam. Can we apply for unit members of both the units, WHO, AMR, and Bioethics? And what experience is required to apply for Bioethics or WHO, AMR units? So, Shivam, unfortunately, you cannot be a part of both the units. What you can do is maybe be a part of a standing committee and be part of one of the units, but you cannot be a part of both of the units at the same time. Regarding the experience required to apply for bioethics or the AMR unit, if you're applying for the position of unit member, you do not require a lot of experience as such in those areas or fields. Because our main goal for someone who's applying for the position of unit member is basically to impart the knowledge and experience they need to work further in the field of bioethics or AMR in the future. So if you are applying for the position of a unit member, you do not need a lot of experience as such while starting off. Another question from Aman. Can there be a single Leo for both exchanges? Would the exchange people like to take it up? Pahul, yes.
Okay, yeah. So the local exchange officer is for professional exchange, while local officer on research exchange is for research exchanges. Typically, we like to have a single officer for one kind of a standing committee. So it is not recommended to have Leo for both kind of exchanges. It is not possible. As for were you talking about local officer for a professional exchange and research exchange, or you were talking about the fact that there can be two local officers in colleges that accept incoming students from other countries?
I was asking ki, like our college is relatively new, so there are lesser number of people here. So can there be a single person for both the post, or there has to be different people? And if there is no person in one of the post, so the people of our college, like 5 to 7 people, they cannot participate in that particular exchange.
Okay, so basically what happens is like if you let's take an example. If you want to go on an exchange and there is no local exchange officer in your college, you yourself can become the local exchange officer to make your college applicable for exchanges. And regardless, local exchange officer and local officer on research exchange are two different positions which are to be held by two different people. They cannot be a single person for both of these exchanges. Anything else to add from SCORE side, they can do so, please.
No, that is it.
No, we don't have anything to add.
Manasvi's question is, I think she just had it.
Yes, there is a question from Manasvi. Is there any prior experience needed to apply for national officer assists for any committee? So would any national officer like to take this up? Should I go ahead? Okay, so I'll take this question up. So to apply for the position of national officer assists of any committee, you usually need prior experience of working in that standing committee before, for organizing their activities on ground, being a part of their activities, conducting the local advocacy projects in your community, or being a part of the workshops that are conducted by those standing committees, either as a local workshop or as in NGO and WM. Yeah, Micah, would you like to take this up? I'm sorry, I didn't see that hand there.
Yeah, hi. So, just as Dr. Deepat was saying, we need all of those experiences in the standing committee. We also prefer if you have skills regarding G Suite, regarding working with spreadsheets, Google Forms, Canva, because there's a lot of content creation required. Certain soft skills as well, if you're able to manage time well, work in a team, because it's going to be kind of an intensive job. You are going to be in a national team of 5 assists with the 2 national officers. So you need to be good with communication, good with teamwork, technical things. I talked about Canva and Google Suite and everything. And yeah, it is definitely preferred if you've been a local officer before or an assist before. And rest is all about how your application is, how your interview goes, and how motivated you are.
Yeah, there was a question that came a while ago from Varsha. Can PG students apply? Uh, so regarding PG students can definitely be a part of the activities or all the campaigns that are launched by the standing committees. They can be a part of the workshops and webinars. But regarding applying for positions, there is a certain caveat associated to it. So you can apply for a position up until 6 months after your graduation. So if it's within that time period, you are free to apply for any position. But beyond that, PG students usually, unfortunately, cannot apply.
Just to clarify, graduation, it means UG graduation.
UG. Thank you, Parth. Any more questions? Any doubts?
I would like to answer the exchanges question.
Yeah, Harsh, go ahead.
Kashvi, yes, what you are saying is absolutely right. If you are a local officer for a different committee and your college does not have a local officer on research exchange, you cannot participate in research exchange. So your college must have a local officer on research exchange to participate in research exchange, and a local exchange officer to participate in professional exchange. So what you can do is you can convince people from your college to apply for those positions. And if you're interested in applying for a local officer of different committee, you can go ahead and apply for that. I hope that answers your question.
Hi guys, are there any other doubts from your ends? If not, I request everyone to open their cameras.
I think there is a doubt here.
Please? Oh, sorry.
Yep. From my college, there are very few people who are in MSAI, approximately 5 or 6, and I'm a second year student. What posts can I join? Because no one is there for me to guide here, and I do not have any prior experience. And even if any event is planned, we do not have enough organizers from MSAI. Can I apply for local officer? Yes, you can definitely apply for local officer, and it's okay if you do not have prior experience while applying for the position of local officer. It's very understandable if you're just starting out in MSAI. And regarding conducting the activities, if there are very less people, like a few of you can coordinate amongst yourself and conduct any or all of the activities which you are interested in yourselves in your college, and motivate other people to join you to become volunteers or be a part of the activity, and how it would impact them and patient care in the long run. And that way you can motivate your batchmates, your friends throughout your college, and who can come up and help you conducting those activities and volunteer for them.
Also, guys, so we had a query, right? If your MSI isn't that much active in your college and there's no one to guide you, there are regional directors of every region, and soon they'll also have assist for each state. So you can always contact them if you need any help, or even if you feel like there's not enough people in your college and you want to conduct a local workshop, health camp, or even any activities as such, or so you can contact the regional directors or the regional director assist of each state. And if you feel like you want to make MSI more active in your college, the whole capacity building team, including me and the regional directors and their assist, are there to help conduct the induction at your own at your college. There's two ways we can go about it. One is the regional directors can take an online session for your college. So there'll be a group made where you can tell people to join, the interested people to join, and they'll take an online session, induction session, so that people know about what MSAI is, what MSAI has to offer, and all the opportunity that comes along with it. Or you can also conduct induction yourself at your college. So you can apply via the app form for conducting the induction college. You contact the RDs and they'll help you provide the induction PPT and help you explain how the induction process takes place. So you can conduct it at your own college. You'll also be provided a certificate for that if you conduct offline induction yourself. But just in case, like I told, if there's difficulty in conducting offline induction at your college, there's always a possibility of online induction for your college. So feel free to contact RDs and their assist, or even the whole EBTO as such. So yeah.
Yeah, Yashika, would you like to add something to it?
Adding to the what Deepit and Radul said, you can conduct the activities with non-MSI members as well. They are more than welcome. Just that the certification is provided only to MSI members. So non-MSI members can also volunteer and participate in activities and get experience of MSI, and then they can move forward if they wish to be a part of MSI.
Okay, we'll wait for one more minute for any questions or queries that might come up. In case your question was not taken up, or in case you have any questions or queries that might come up after this meeting has ended, please do not hesitate to reach out and talk to us on the official email addresses. And we'll try our best to solve all of those queries as much as possible. I see no new questions as of now. So I guess we can wrap this up. Leah, over to you.
I hope this call, this meeting really helped us solve your doubts and motivated you to apply for our support team calls. Deepit, could you please take the pictures? Everyone, we are going to have pictures, so please turn on your cameras and get your headset and everything if you want to. Going
Okay.
going twice.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more. 3, 2, 1. Yep, done.
Thank you, everyone. Deepak, do you want to say it? Please feel free.
No, I guess most of it was covered by all of you guys. Just that, please, guys, apply for the positions in any standing committee unit, the regional director team, or the EB team, whichever you feel motivated for, or whichever you feel your drive for working in that area. And